Konnichiwa, Ogenki desu ka everyone, it's JJ here, and today we're going to be reacting to a WatchMojo video that y'all actually wanted me to do. This is top 10 worst Cartoon Network shows. I actually looked back on my channel because I was thinking, haven't I done this like video before? But then I looked back last night and I was like, nope, I haven't done it yet. So yeah, we're going to be reacting to this. Worst, the worst ones are probably gonna be the ones more in like the 2010s, I guess, because bro, you gotta admit the Cartoon Network in the 2000s was like prime time, and like anything like the only cartoons I really like somewhat watched in the 2010s was Adventure Time and Regular Show. Those are the only shows that I remember watching that I thought, okay, this is pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna see what they list off as the top 10 worst Cartoon Network shows. Let's watch.
These programs will make you dread Friday nights. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top
Teen
10
Titans Go
worst
is
Cartoon
terrible.
Network shows.
Don't you worry, Raven. I'm gonna make this right. Open wide.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be reluctantly trudging through the
Oh, Uncle Grandpa. Yeah, that show was terrible.
Animated or live action.
I didn't get what the whole point of it was.
Adult Swim series this time around.
Oh, I'm sorry, were you saying something? Please continue.
Number 10, Scaredy Squirrel.
I vaguely remember the
We've
show.
already said how horrendous the theme song is. Now it's time to tear apart the rest of the show. Loosely based on
I remember this being like
series,
a show, but I never
this
watched
Canadian
it.
import follows the titular germophobic squirrel as he and his best skunk friend engage in all types of shenanigans.
Before he gets a chance to reveal his prank, I'll super prank him and win the game.
Oh boy, do it.
Along with having next to nothing in common with its source material, the show suffers from unimpressive art and animation, along with rather uninspired writing. It feels less like an adaptation and more like another SpongeBob ripoff. What's even worse, the voice acting is like torture to the ears, especially Scaredy's.
We're not gonna argue with you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a display to finish.
If
I
you
can see
can't
what you're
capture a
saying.
book's true spirit, why bother adapting it? Number 9.
Oh, it's from a book?
Almost Naked Animals.
Oh, I remember this show.
The title alone is enough to repel viewers.
I never watched it.
Another
It's just that the
Canadian
characters
network,
look so
the
weird
show
to me.
follows a gang
Like
of
why is it like
badly-shaven
this?
Animals wearing nothing but undergarments as they run a resort hotel.
Yeah.
Hey, Howie. Has it been 3 weeks already?
Uh-oh.
Their excitable manager, Howie, usually gets his staff involved in some form of hijinks.
It's not exactly clear what demographic this series was aiming for, but it's safe to say that it didn't end up appealing to anyone.
We did it! We did it! That's happiness! 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 Happiness!
Not only were the imagery and character designs unsavory, the premise and episode plots are unbelievably boring with random, fast-paced humor.
All I need is an anti-gravity machine powered entirely by tomatoes!
There may have been a time when unsightly characters appealed to viewers, but that ship has sailed, and it took these animals' clothes with it. Number 8, Level Up.
Okay, don't know the show.
Time to open this can of worms. For a short while, Cartoon Network tried its hand at live-action programming, and most of them were pretty bad.
This leads to Sammy's Water Park and Roller Coaster Corn Dog Land. It's awesome!
For example, this forgotten disaster follows 4 gamers who do battle with escaped video game
Oh,
monsters.
he was in it?
Leaks.
What was his name?
In-game
I forget his name, but I recognize that actor.
Let's rock this thing, nerds!
In addition to being horribly out of place on a Cartoon Network, this show desperately tries to appeal to the gamer demographic, but knows nothing about how real gamers act. Its characters being mostly stereotypes played by annoying actors. If you really want to appeal to your target audience, don't talk down to them or try to imitate their culture, or at least actually learn about them first. Number 7. Dude, what would happen?
No idea.
Imagine a reality show similar to Mythbusters, but without the charm or scientific integrity. That's exactly what you would get with Dude, What Would Happen? 3 eccentric teens set out to answer what could happen in some of the weirdest and most unimaginative situations through experimentation. Aside from once again being live-action litter on the Cartoon Network, the show spits in the eyes of science just to appeal to dumb thrill seekers.
Oh! You thought the mission! I wrote it, I delivered it, and now if Jackson can read it, I take home the caveman texting prize.
It doesn't help that the dudes are loud and in your face, and the jump cut editing is distracting. The show could have been fun for kids, if it were on a different network or properly written.
Seriously, dude, don't try this.
Number 6, Incredible Crew. The network tackled nearly every other live-action.
I feel like
TV
I
genre
vaguely
before,
remember the
so
title,
why not add
but
sketch comedy
still
into
no
the
idea.
pot?
And a lot of these shows now have been like more like reality and also only lasted like 1-2 years, so I'm definitely not gonna know.
Created by Nick Cannon, Incredible Crew
Oh,
offers
God.
viewers a mishmash of surreal skits.
That's exactly why, because incredible. Of course, Nick Cannon made it. Oh my God, Nick Cannon, where is he going now?
Phoned in the comedy really
Where's
is.
that whole thing going now with the
Tell
whole
that the
diss tracks
actors
with
are
Eminem?
trying
Does
to
anybody know the whole
make this
situation with that? Because I kind of fell off of that.
Add to that the fact
After the
that
third
comedy
diss track, I'm
is
like,
original
I
to
can't watch
years
this
and
anymore.
feels
But of course, Nick Cannon would make a show that only lasted a year.
So what? So you got a new bike? So what?
Not even Adventure Time's Jeremy Shada could save this incredibly bad train wreck. Number 5, Uncle Grandpa.
This was such a weird show.
Originally, Uncle
I watched
Grandpa
Uncle Grandpa
debuted as a
here and
pilot
there,
episode for
but I
another
just didn't understand the whole like
back
premise of
and
the
forth
show.
Awesome. Before becoming its own spin-off. Not that it did any better.
You're right, Uncle Grandpa. Reading is magical.
That's right, Caleb.
The series follows a Mary Poppins-like man who's both the uncle and grandpa of everyone in the world,
See?
as he takes the kids he meets on strange adventures. Random humor is all fine and good, but Uncle Grandpa doesn't seem to know when to stop, and most of it has no rhyme or reason.
You just earned yourself 1 order of Uncle Grandpa's steak bottoms.
Like, it was just kind of weird to me.
The character himself is no better, with his annoying voice and boneheaded methods for fixing things.
Yeah.
Would you really trust this guy?
I'm Uncle
to watch with your
Grandpa.
kids? Number 4, Teen Titans.
Trash.
The comment section would have our heads if we didn't include this stinker. Rather than continue fan favorite Teen Titans, the whole series was rebooted as a comedy that happened to feature the original's voice actors.
Comedy gold.
The show received lots of backlash from superfans, and it's easy to see why. It takes being random too far and paints the Titans as incompetent idiots who act more
Yep.
villainous than the actual villains.
There's only one thing we can do. Meatball party! Who wants meatball?
Arguably, the worst part of the series is how it constantly antagonizes its viewers. It knows the original is superior, but revels in its mediocrity, and practically rubs in the sad fact that it's here to stay.
Yeah.
Number 3, Out of Jimmy's Head.
No idea.
A follow-up to the TV movie.
It already looks
Animated,
terrible.
This show features Jimmy Roberts, a teenager with a cartoonist brain transplanted in his head, which, of course, allows him to see.
Oh, wasn't
as
this
lots of
show
cartoon
like
characters.
mentioned in another list? I want to say.
Assumes no liability for passengers with weak stomachs.
I don't know if I made a video on it or if I
Rip
just
off
watched it on
the
my
Roger
own, but I'm
Rabbit's
pretty
cartoon
sure this
world
show was
meets
mentioned in
real-life
another
scenario,
WatchMojo
but
video.
Jimmy's regular life is cartoony enough. He has an alien sister, for crying out loud, rendering
What?
the cartoon characters unnecessary.
Apparently not.
Right.
They try to cover up the nonsensical, unfunny writing with a laugh track, but has that ever worked? Out of all the live-action shows the network tried to force on us, this is the one we wish we could remove from our heads the most.
Terrible. Really bad.
Number 2, The High Fructose Adventures of
Oh, Annoying Orange. This show was weird too.
With Fred, the show, Cartoon Network decided to bring YouTube's Annoying Orange to the airwaves.
Ah! Alien monster!
Oh yeah, it did start on YouTube, didn't it?
Orange, no!
The series follows the titular character and his friends as they embark on zany adventures alongside their human friend. The title is an understatement, as this series is nothing short of obnoxious. The jokes and writing are lackluster, and the orange himself is too grating to bear. While it got high views in the first few weeks, critics rightfully plowed it into the ground and buried it after 2 seasons.
How do I turn it off?
Oh, it's all right. Just leave it on.
I can barely see. I'll let some moonlight in.
If you want to bring a web series to television, at least be sure they have some substance and aren't irritating beyond all reason.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Yes.
Bad doggy!
I've heard this show too. I feel like that was mentioned in another video.
Are you laughing at us, Spectro? Can't you see this hurt?
Surrender, Mom!
Johnny Test.
Face are round!
I did watch this here and again, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't see that?
But it got like stale after a while.
Okay, let's not freak out. I mean, how dangerous can mole people be? Hello! My name is Rodney!
I actually vaguely remember Squirrel Boy.
Is nice!
Number 1, The Problem Solvers.
No idea.
This unique
Wait.
little dud.
Oh no, I recognize the show now. I recognize the
Any challenge they can
characters.
find in the town of Farborough. Oh boy. Where
Yeah,
did we
yeah, I
get?
definitely recognize the
only lead
characters.
we have is a picture of the suspect.
I just knew the show existed. I never knew the title of the show or nothing. I just knew that it was show on Cartoon Network from time to time.
The only thing harder on the eyes than the hideous character designs is the lazy animation. Furthermore, the writing provides absolutely nothing of value, just random, off-the-wall humor for the sake of it.
On my way, bean delivery man. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm a problem solver.
It was originally pitched for adults.
You know, when I saw his
but
design, I always thought that like
made
it was
into a
like
kids'
he was just supposed to
Then
represent
canceled
poop.
after
Like
one
I
season
don't know
before
what
the
that design
second
is.
Final season was released on Netflix.
Why?
Oh, cheese balls. Another exciting problem solved by the problem solvers.
Oh
The one problem
god.
the problem solvers couldn't solve was how terrible their series was. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these.
Sure enough, I do agree with your picks, and I'm so glad that I stopped watching cartoons basically at 2010, because like I said, Adventure Time and Regular Show were the only shows, and I didn't even finish those two shows, but those are the only shows that were like good, like, you know, like post 2010. So yep, glad that I was born in '99 and had the chance to experience Cartoon Network at its peak, because I'm pretty sure I did do a video of best Cartoon Network shows, I believe. And yeah, I'm just glad I grew up in that time. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below what your thoughts on the video, and also if there are other videos you want me to react to, make sure to leave them in the comments. And if you can leave a link as well, it helps out a lot, because I don't want to be searching all over YouTube for like a certain video if I can't find it, you know, just searching the title. So if you can leave a link in the comments, it helps out a lot. And also, one thing I do want to do in the future is open up my Twitter to you guys as far as reaction requests. You know, like if I ever make a post, like I was saying, like, hey, what should I react to? Y'all can, you know, just, you know, leave under that post, you know, some reaction requests, you know, but you just got to make sure to follow me on Twitter to do that. So yeah, so make sure you just do that. And also make sure you and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. Peace.